I'm sorry, Doctor. Neither of the Quartermains have checked in yet. Well, I don't know because they haven't called in either. Hold on a minute. I'll ask Jessie. Jessie, it's Dr. Dante. He's trying to find Alan and Monica.
Oh, I'll talk to him, Bobbie. Thank you. Hi, Mark. No, they called about 10 minutes ago and said they were on their way to the hospital. Well, if it's that important, I'll send them right up. You're welcome.
Sounds like a man in a hurry.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid it's the Jennings boy. Mark called down a little while ago and asked for OR and the scrub team standing by.
Well, what's the holdup?
I don't know, really. We can have the Quartermains for list of those participating. As soon as they come, we'll send them up to Natalie.
Right.
Mind if I ask you a question?
Sounds like a personal question's on the way.
What is that cinch you're wearing?
Oh, do you like it?
It's unique.
Yeah, but do you like it?
Oh, come on. I wouldn't have said that if I didn't like it. Where can I get some?
Well, you'd have to go to Paris to get some of this.
France. When did you get back?
It was a gift.
For Mr. Brock, I assume.
Now, whatever would make you think that?
Oh, who else has been sending you little gifts almost every day? Of course, there is an old saying, beware of men bearing gifts.
But I also know the saying, it's the thought that counts.
You really like him, don't you?
He's different.
Just don't let him hurt you.
Why do you say that, Jessie?
Oh, I guess because I've had some experience with men like that, and sometimes you end up with gifts and a broken heart.
Not this time. For the first time in my life, I am walking into a relationship with my eyes wide open.
Very intelligent, not too exciting.
It'll be exciting, I'm sure of it.
Checking in. Good morning.
Oh, good. Natalie wants to see you right away. What's up?
Some kind of an emergency. They've been trying to get a hold of you.
Oh, well, we're on our way.
No, that's all right. No, thank you anyway. Edward's out. He's at his club.
Who else can we call?
Natalie, what do you think?
Oh, I don't think they wanted anyone to know where they're staying.
Well, then let's start calling hotels.
Son, that's an impossible task.
Well, we have to do something.
Oh, good, you're here.
Jessie said it was an emergency.
Yes, it is. This is Chris Jennings and his parents, and
Hello?
we need to have immediate surgery on Chris's hand, and we're trying to locate Dr. Putnam.
Well, he's on his honeymoon.
I didn't even think he has a phone.
Well, they found out the plane doesn't leave till 8 o'clock from Kennedy, so we're assuming they're in a New York hotel.
That's a very good assumption.
Well, the problem is we don't know which one.
I don't know. He didn't mention anything to me.
Listen, I've got to tell you something. If it's an emergency, you're better off trying to find another orthopedic surgeon.
No, Chris wants Grant.
Well, waiting around isn't going to make it easier, Chris.
He's right, Chris. Excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Jennings, might I have a word with you, please?
Yes, of course.
I think that Chris is very, very reliant on Dr. Putnam, and I really think we should do everything we possibly can to try to locate him. I'm a firm believer in the situation where I think the recovery of a patient really depends on the faith he has in the doctor, and I think this is particularly so in Chris's case.
But aren't we running a greater risk by delaying surgery?
I don't think so. Not in Chris's case. And I think unless Chris gets a chance to even talk to Grant, he may believe that his hand will not be saved. And then it won't be.
Look, we can't call every hotel in New York City.
I think at this point we have no other choice.
Excuse me. I'm awfully sorry, but I've rounds to make.
Yes, we both do.
Thank you for coming.
Well,
Sorry we couldn't be more help.
yeah, good luck.
Thank you both.
Well, I think it's time we started calling hotels, yes?
No, let's check with Scorpio again. He does have the best equipment.
All finished.
Good. Now we can get jogging.
I don't see why not.
Finally.
Yes?
Oh, no, not again.
I'll get it. Scorpio.
Yeah, hello, Robert. It's Mark again.
Any luck with the Quartermains?
No, I'm afraid not. That's why I'm calling again. Look, Robert, I know it's asking a lot, but is there any way you could start checking hotels for us? You got much better facilities, and if you could.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll get right on it, Mark.
There's no chance Celia mentioned to Holly where they were going?
Well, I already asked, and she doesn't know either. Look, I'll get started on these hotels and then get right back to you.
Right. Thank you, Robert.
Sure thing.
Well, I'm going to change out of my jogging clothes.
We'll do this first thing in the morning.
I'll be sure not to quote you on that.
Okay, Hal, let's try with the 5 stars.
You sure you want to go skiing?
They'll have beds in the Andes, too.
Long plane flight, though.
Well, then we'll just have to find something to keep ourselves busy.
Mm.
And in the meantime, we have packing to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's plenty of time for that.
No, there isn't. The travel agent said that we should be there at Kennedy 2 hours before the flight time.
Really?
Yes, so they can take care of the passport and all that.
Mm.
Not to mention exchanging our currency.
I wonder what they use in Chile.
I don't know, something like pesos, I think.
Pesos. Mm.
I'm really not sure. If we get to the airport on time, maybe we'll find all that out.
I can take a hint. You're anxious to get going.
What I'm anxious to do is to leave this town, your patients, and our friends, and the telephone.
Well, you're home early.
Yeah, I spent the day at the club. I was too tired to face ELQ today.
Where's Mother?
She had the right idea. She never even got out of bed today.
But she's not ill, is she?
No, she's just tired like the rest of us. Come to think that you got a little home a little bit early yourself today, didn't you?
Well, we had a light workload.
Yeah, it was a little difficult to arrange, but we managed.
Well, I want to tell you something. I don't want to go through another wedding until it's Alan Jr.'s turn. And I don't want to hear another word about Grant and Celia's wedding. That episode is behind us.
At least until they get back.
Hopefully still talking.
Well, at least they got out of town in time.
Time for what?
Well, there was some emergency in the hospital. They're running around trying to locate Grant.
Yeah, apparently the plane doesn't take off until 8 o'clock, so they're holed up in New York somewhere.
Port Charles.
What?
I said they're here in Port Charles.
How do you know?
Well, Grant told me. He said they were going to spend the night at the Port Charles Hotel, then take a late shuttle this afternoon over to Kennedy. Catch the flight to Chile.
What are we going to do?
What do you mean? The patient comes first.
Alan, this will ruin their honeymoon.
Honeymoons can wait. The surgery can't wait.
Who are you calling?
The hotel, see if Grant can still be reached. Dr. Grant, Putnam's room, please. This is an emergency. I see. Thank you. They checked out.
Well, now what?
Scorpio.
I say, what is all this?
The end of your workout and the start of your dinner.
That looks like... It smells like it... quesadillas.
And margaritas. We couldn't jog together. We've only had 2 minutes to talk to each other today, so I think the least that we owe each other is dinner together.
I agree.
So let's go into the living room where it's more comfortable.
Let's do it. Oh, no.
Couldn't you just be off duty?
I don't think so. Scorpio. Alan, what can I do for you? You don't say. Yeah. No, I'll take care of that right away. Thank you.
Alan, Quartermain?
It would appear that Grant and Celia may still be in town.
Oh, hiya, Commissioner.
Where you off to, mate?
I was just on my way home. You know, my shift's over.
Listen, put in for some overtime. I want you to get out to the airport with a motorcycle escort. There's a Dr. Grant Putnam on a commuter flight out of Kennedy. I want you to intercept him, take him to General Hospital. It's a medical emergency.
sir. You know, doctors sometimes do that. Well, say he's not on call or whatever. It happened.
Look, I tell you what. Tell him it's his piano player friend, Chris. You won't have any arguments from him.
I'll get right on, sir.
And call me back with the results.
Right.
Now.
Well, I'll put the
No.
back in the
You
freezer.
stay. Don't you dare. You stay right there. This will take like this.
Yes?
Natalie Dearborn, please.
This is Mark, Robert.
It's Robert here, Mark.
Yes, well, what's up?
Good news. We may have located Grant right here in Port Charles. I'm sending a police escort out after him right now.
Oh, that's great.
What's the status of Chris?
Well, he's being prepped for surgery now. Dr. Chu, Grant's replacement, is scrubbing, but I'll tell him to hold off.
Well, we'll have your answer pretty shortly.
I'll be standing by. Thank you, Robert. This is going to make one young man very happy. Yes, you too. Hello, give me the scrub room, please. OR 4. That's right, 4. Stat. Dr. Chu. Yes. Hold everything.
Here you are, darling.
You?
Excuse me. What? No, wait. No. You take this one. That's my seat.
Why, what's the difference?
Look at the seat assignment.
Seat A, so?
Window seat.
Grant, you don't have to do that.
But I want to. Because I want this honeymoon to be everything you ever dreamed it would be.
Oh, you've already surprised me.
Just the beginning, my dear.
We are now boarding flight 84 to New York's Kennedy Airport, gate 6.
That's us.
Please have
Wait.
boarding passes
I
in
want to
hand
pick up
when
the
entering.
magazine first.
Thank you.
Celia.
It'll just take a minute.
We're looking for the shuttle to Kennedy.
It's boarding right now.
Is Dr. Putnam on board? Medical emergency.
Well, he just checked in. He's right over there.
Let's go. Dr. Putnam?
What is this?
Are you or are you not Dr. Grant Putnam? Of course I am. What's the problem here? We've been sent to escort you back to General Hospital, a medical emergency.
You're kidding. Did I tell you that we're on our honeymoon?
Yes, ma'am, we know. Police Commissioner Scorpio told us to tell you it's regarding a piano player friend of yours.
His name was Chris, I believe.
Commissioner Scorpio said you'd know what we were talking about.
Oh, we better go.
Lead the way, officers. Darling, you are now a real doctor's wife.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Commissioner. Yes, I will forward the information right away. Thank you so much. Dr. Chu. Yes, Dr. Chu, you have been relieved. Dr. Putnam's on his way. Yes, you can tell the patient, please. And thank you so much. Thank you. Okay? Bye-bye. It's me.
I hope the news is good. I've had a long day.
The news is very good. The mole has been delayed. We have him in town at least one more day.
Excellent. Because I've thought about it, and I have another mission for him.
Ah, what's that?
Tell the mole that he is to penetrate Dr. Gerald's laboratory to find out just how far he has gotten with the disc. We cannot wait for him to announce the information when it's completed. It is essential to our mission that we know before anyone else.
Well, what if Grant doesn't have time? I mean, his wife is going to insist on leaving immediately after the operation is over.
It will be up to Grant to stall. He is not to leave town at all until his mission is complete. Is that understood?
Yes, comrade.
Well, see to it that the mole understands it as well.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Sure he will.
On One Life to Live, I have stood up for you when nobody else would. Why do you want to make life miserable for me and my child?
You're going to have a baby. The truth is revealed, and Asa begins a plan of revenge. And on the edge of night, Jody continues to defy Miles.
Please, this is my party. Don't spoil it.
As her love for Preacher grows into passion. One Life to Live, The Edge of Night, weekdays